So we're going to do a walk around on our 2016 Coachmen Freelander. We're going to show you how to work everything and get everything situated for this RV. It is very important that you follow these steps. That way you don't hurt yourself or anybody else, or especially don't hurt the RV. Let's go for a walk. First thing I'm going to show you, we're going to show you some cabinets. We have cabinets for storage. This is for all the waste tank and city water connections. Over here, shore power, city water connection. Your city water connection is going to be when you go to a campground with a water spigot. You're going to go to the water spigot and you're going to turn it a quarter way until you get adequate water pressure. Try not to turn it all the way on because you don't want to burst the pipes that are inside the vehicle. This is your freshwater fill tank. By opening this up, screwing your garden hose into here, and waiting for it to come out the bottom of the RV. You will hear it loud and clear. If you go to a KOA campground, or any campgrounds that has TV hookups, you can plug your cable right into here, and watch TV inside. Shoreline connections. As with all of our RVs, you have your 15 amp and your 30 amp. Make sure that your shoreline connection is all plugged in at all times. That way when you do run the generator, you'll have adequate power inside when you do fire up the generator. Storage compartment. Inside. Also, this little guy is also the same type of storage, which goes into this side, to the adjacent to the other side. And storage for camp chairs and camp tables. Outdoor power. Alright, let's take a walk inside now. Okay, upon entering the 2016 Coachmen Freelander, what I want you to do, first thing I want you to do is we're going to take a look at our test panel. Our generator. Let's start the generator just so you know how to do this. By starting the generator, you're going to push your generator prime, wait for your light to come on, then it's 1/1000, 2/1000, 3/1000, then we're going to start the generator. Now that the generator is running, all of your electrical systems are going to be active as towards plug-ins. You're going to charge your coach battery and be able to use your microwave and your air conditioning. To stop the generator, just simply push the button stop. Okay. For water, when you guys are not plugged into city water connection, this is only if you are not plugged into city water connection at a campground. Turn on the water pump. First thing in the morning, to make sure you have adequate water heater, and that way you can wash dishes, take showers. Turn it on, and then wait for it to fire off. It'll sound like a jet engine. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we are going to extend the rear bed, which is known as slide out. It is crucial that you follow these steps to avoid injury to yourself or to the vehicle. First, remove the key out of the ignition. This is a safety feature. Also, chair is going to go up and all the way forward. Once the chair is all the way forward, then we can move the slide out by pushing where it says the button to the outside. The outside slide out will stop by itself. Setting the bed up is quite easy. By taking the mattress and flipping it over, now you're ready for camping. To bring the bedroom back in, reverse the step by taking the mattress, flipping it over, and hitting the in button on the slide room. Before doing so, it is very important that you go outside and make sure there's no sticks, trees, or anything obstructing the slide out, which could damage the vehicle. Again, the slide out will stop by itself. Now that we figured out the rear bed, let's work on this bed. You have 3 seat belts up here for small children, as well as a child seat tether, which runs up through the back. Alright, with this guy, you're going to need to turn the screw that's underneath here to the left, and you're going to wiggle this out. Remove your bar. Slide this out. Remove this cushion. You can remove this cushion if you like, or leave it here for lounging. One bed for 2 small children or 1 adult. Okay, so now, say you have extra guests and you want to have more seating. We're going to take this guy, we're going to slide this out. Now you have extra seating for extra guests. The upper bunk. The upper bunk is pretty simple. Grab a hold of it, put it down, take the ladder, put it into the locks, and you're ready to go. Now, if you have small children and you're worried about them falling out of bed at night, stop. We're going to take the children's net, now you're set to go to make sure your kids don't come out during the middle of the night. Take it off. Now we're good to go on that. This refrigerator here, by pushing it on, make sure that this light is set on auto. And you'll know this because the orange light is on. This will run on propane. When it's set on automatic and you run the generator or you're plugged into shore power, it will automatically switch from gas to electric. The restroom. The ladies' favorite. The light switch is here on the wall. And a fan for when taking those hot showers on a cold day. The stove is just like a barbecue at your home. by turning it on to light, hitting the sparker, turning the sparker knob, which will light the oven. Okay, for your waste tanks, keep an eye when you guys are camping. Empty, 1/3, 2/3, and full. When it gets to the 2/3, it's a good idea to find a dump station, or if it starts to get up into the full. Black water is toilet. Gray water is shower and sinks. To dump the valves or to dump the waste tanks is done like this. To dump the tanks, grab your sewer hose, which is stowed in the back in the rear bumper. Attach the hose by turning it. Pull your black tank first. Wait for it to drain or start to slow. Then pull your gray valve to wash the pipe. When you're all done, simply put the cap back on and continue camping. To verify that the tanks are empty, simply push the black button or the gray button, which will tell you that the tanks are empty. Okay, so let's light the oven. The oven's a little bit more trickier. You're going to use your lighter. We'll open up. Have a seat right here on the floor. Open up the oven. And what we're going to do is that we're going to put the oven on pilot light, which is located right here. Push and hold. The oven will not light unless you push and hold this part. Get your flame going. And you're going to go right down to right here. Push and keep pushing and holding until you know that the pilot light is lit. Once you know the pilot light is lit, now you'll be able to cook whatever you like. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is that we're going to have our awning, especially on those rainy days or really sunny days. You want some shade or some protection from Mother Nature. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the out button and wait for it to stop. Once the awning is fully extended, tighten up your bars to make sure on both sides to make sure that your awning doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so note, on rainy days, either side, you're going to loosen up one side, grab a hold firmly from here, and pull it down. Retighten up your screw. Now your awning is at a side level to be able to drain all the water off one side or the other. It doesn't matter which side you go from. You can either go the front of the vehicle or the rear of the vehicle. Or if it's extremely sunny, simply loosen this up. Again, give a firm pull. Tighten your screw up. Now you have extra shade. To reverse this, again, place firm hand and let it go up. Same side. Same thing on the other side. Note, make sure you guys have enough space in your campgrounds, that way you do not damage the awning. If it doesn't seem like you have enough room, don't set out the awning. Now we're going to have some fun. For nighttime features, grab your remote and you're going to point your remote at this section. There's a little black dot that I want you to point this remote at. Also keep in mind that if you point the remote at the TV, it will change the channel. We're going to hit the power button, which is the red button on the top right hand corner, and go outside. This will give you a different atmosphere for different types of camping, which can be changed to different colors. Regular color for at nighttime, solid. Alright. When you are done, please note, make sure that these are turned off before driving. To bring the awning in, let's make sure that everything's loosened up to bring it in. Make sure this is nice and loose. Not too loose because you don't want to pull the screw out. Nice and loose. Now we can retract the awning by simply pushing the button to the in position. Now that the awning is all back together, now you can continue driving. The awning will not pop out while driving, as it is electronic. Driving operations. This has a few different features on here, as we have our CD backup camera. If you are in a function like this, simply hit the SRC, which will bring you out back to your main menu. If you have a smartphone or accessory jack, simply plug it into there, plug it into your phone, and listen to your music as you're driving. While you are driving, you can use the backup camera while you are driving. Simply hit the next button and go to camera. This will give you a full 360-degree view around the vehicle. To go back to the main menu, simply touch and hit the SRC. To go back to the main menu, hit the previous button. And go to radio. Now that the radio is playing, enjoy. To adjust the mirrors, grab a hold of the mirror, going down and up to adjust the mirrors, and in and out. That way you can find your adjust mirror position. Now that you've got your mirrors all situated, start the vehicle, push and hold the brake, put it in drive, and away we go. Your tow haul is going to be your best friend by going down steep grades of highway. Simply push and hold your tow haul button. The light will appear on the screen. This will help you brake as you drive down hills. When you're going on flat grade, simply push and hold the tow haul button, make sure it is off, and away you go. Your emergency brake. Your emergency brake is located on the left-hand side. Your brake release, which is labeled brake release, is located just under the dash. This will release your emergency brake. Your headlight indicator is going to be turn to the left for parking and lights. Alright, so we're going to work on the furnace right now. By turning on the furnace, this will run on propane only. Adjust your certain temperature with your plus and minus. This is, again, runs on propane only. To get to your air conditioning, simply go to cool, adjust your temperature. Now the cool for your air conditioning will only work if you are plugged into shore power or you are running your generator. The fan is the same thing. Another feature that we have in our 2016 Coachmans is our TV. Our TV is on a swivel. To make the TV operational, simply go over to this side that's over here on the panel. Simply push this part in, which is your cigarette lighter adapter. This will make sure that the TV has power. Campgrounds permitting and area permitting, this little button that's right here, by pushing it in and looking at the green light, you will be able to power your TV antenna that is located on the top of the RV. To adjust your antenna, simply turn this knob to tune into your antenna. Once you do this, you'll be okay to watch TV on those rainy days. To watch TV, simply turn the power on, and away we go. To watch your DVD player, simply hold the source, push the source button, and go down to DVD. To watch this video again, or to find out what parts of the RV you need help with, simply go to the USB and watch the tutorial one more time. That's all for us. Happy camping.